Let's get right into Doom Scroll of the Week, brought to you by Bare Minerals, mineral powered, life approved. First up on Doom Scroll, I've been seeing a lot of the pregnancy melon challenge on my feed. You know, it's watermelon season, so why not strap one to your husband in the heat of the summer? That makes a lot of sense. Queen Emma, can you show us?
For a little bit.
I think I can do it.
Famous last words.
All right. Let's see.
Famous last words, it's easy.
Yeah, Beji. Baba Beji.
So for our audio listeners, she did strap a watermelon to his belly with saran wrap, but she also doubled down. And by doubled down, I mean she strapped 2 cantaloupes to his titties. He can't get his shoes on. He's picking up toys. He's very out of breath. I like this a lot. I like this a lot because this is sensitivity training. We can't have a whole bunch of feelings about how your wife moans and groans every time she gets off the couch, or when she has to roll herself out of bed literally, or when your back hurts and you know you can't stand up too long, and maybe you can't get your shoes on. That's for real, for real. I think that Jason would have some trouble. Not because of why you think, well, maybe. I think football has done a number on his body already. And I think that if we tried to strap this much weight to the front of him, that he might have severe back problems for days. The good news is that he has bigger boobs than me already. So I don't know that the cantaloupes are necessary, but we could keep it as an option. I think that I would be more excited to do the period cramp simulator. I like the idea of a TENS machine because when you strap women to it and you slowly go up in levels, there's really little to no flinching. And we sit at a 10 with no problem. And then you strap a man to it. And studies have shown there's a little more hooting and hollering, if you will. Maybe you strap the watermelon and the cantaloupes to your man's. And then after he's been in there for, let's say, we'll be nice, an hour, we then put the TENS machine on underneath of it. Because Braxton Hicks and contractions, you know? We'll see what's up with Jay, and maybe he wants to sign up for it. I'll keep you guys posted. Next up, women who have simply chosen not to have kids are getting a lot of heat lately on TikTok, and literally since the beginning of time, realistically. Fortunately, these 2 women don't give a fuck what you think. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
You're talking to a girl and she says that she does not want children. That is the biggest red flag in the world.
I don't give a fuck.
Nice. Ooh, yes. For our audio listeners, they are dancing around with some outstanding dance moves and quite a few red flags, literal little red flags, outstanding no notes. Now, the judgment around women who don't have children is ridiculous because, and I have said this multiple times, I truly believe I never felt the need for women to have kids. That was never a thought of mine. I never thought to myself, like, all women should have children to fulfill like some fucking, I don't know, prophecy. Bullshit. Don't care. I literally couldn't care less. But when I had kids, I get it more than I've ever gotten it. And that happens both ways. It happens for like, you understand moms differently when you become a mom. Same shit. You understand the women who have put a lot of thought into the fact that they do not want to have kids or have not been able to have kids. Okay. Because I want that to be clear. And again, we always get back to, you don't know if they chose it or didn't. And so I'm going to need you to, yeah, you guessed it. Mind your fucking business. Yikes. I need you to kick rocks. I need you to not say anything. And I need you to mind your business unless you're saying, you know what? Hell yeah. I think to myself sometimes, like, if this house were empty, I used to get to actually, oh God, it was glorious. I used to get to sit next to my husband on the couch. It was glorious. It was such a beautiful time in my life. That doesn't happen anymore. Not for now. That's not the season of life we're in. I'm not saying I don't like that I have my kids. I love my children, but I understand more deeply that other people would not choose this life. That's all I'm saying. And I think we should have more awareness to that. And also, those dance moves, fire. And lastly, in a house full of girls, we've definitely had similar makeup or wake up, to quote Benny, incidents. Queen Emma, the clip, please. The clip says, parents, this is why silence is dangerous. Mom is trying to scrub pink. And I'm not talking pink like a cute blush. I'm talking pink off of this child's face. She's probably 3, maybe 4 years old and pink. And then she has since changed. It seems like the next day, still pink. So we had one dicey run-in with some makeup where Benny was putting concealer on her lips as Lippic because I wouldn't give her lipstick. And that was the moment where I was like, I have to give them something, right? I have to give them a little bit of leeway here. So I ended up giving them old washed brushes. So there was no makeup on it, but I would give them brushes when they would ask to do their makeup. It worked out okay. I have not yet had them steal my makeup. I have had Benny continue to steal any and all lip products that are in her vicinity. The girls are not allowed to do my makeup anymore because I thought that I had found a loophole of laying on the ground and letting the girls do my makeup. And I had given them some water at some point so that they could have something on their brush. I believe is how it happened. This was a while ago and I've repressed the memory. But at some point I made the mistake of opening my eyes and realized that they were no longer putting it in the water, that they were actually putting the brushes in their mouths and then continuing to do my wake up. And that will wake you up. I actually said, we're done doing makeup now. I don't want your spittle on my face. That was so gross. I was thinking back, it was kind of gross. The girls have not tried doing Jason's makeup because I don't think he would let it happen. What he will let happen is stickers. He will let them sticker his face endlessly. But when I'm not getting my wake up done by tiny humans, because I don't allow that anymore, the real ones have seen my routine right before the podcast, and it all starts with Bare Minerals matte foundation. I have literally used Bare Minerals since high school, I think. I like it because I am a matte finish girly. I don't like a dewy finish. I think that it looks a little odd on me. And when I was in high school, I used to have a really oily T-zone, but that's not your problem. That's my problem. I love it because you can still see your skin through it. It's also buildable and it goes on like a nice blurred filter. But you can still see my freckles. It won't clog your pores, cause breakouts, or settle into fine lines. That's another reason why I used it so religiously, because I didn't have breakouts with it. And your girl, she was prone to a breakout. It's because that oily T-zone. If you know, you know. Real ones can use code NGL for 20% off at bareminerals.com. Try it if you haven't. Seriously, it's so good.